The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Haskins and the Redskins come up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. On first down, it's Haskins. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
On second down, York. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. On first down, York. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. They go play action with Haskins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Second and inches at the 25-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Here's Rosen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On third down, Norwood. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Aaron Donald. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Haskins will throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
That's good for a Washington Redskins first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Samson Abukum. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Rosen to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Middle.
On play action, Rosen. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
65. Switch. Hey, alert.
Tackled that time by Sidney Jones.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Alert.
Again, it's Rosen. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
Hey, Haywood!
Third and long here for Rosen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
Switch up, switch up! Watch out!
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins, he'll buy some time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Samson Abukum able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
After the interception, here's Rosen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Horton. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They run the counter. Norwood. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. And now it's Rosen looking. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
Okay, the highlights are going to show the guy throwing it, the guy catching it, and ended up in the end zone. But how about those big guys up front that allowed that to happen? He had a ton of time to throw the ball.
He did. There's 2 sides to that coin, though. The O-line was great. D-line not very good.
And as well as coverage, because now you're really stuck in a bad spot. That much time to throw the ball, someone usually comes free.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense.
Yeah, that's how we do, D.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
It's now 4th down.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On 2nd down now, Norwood. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now it's Rosen. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Rosen will throw. Gets it to Strong. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 6-yard line.
80. Check, 47. Hey.
2nd down, it's Henderson. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On second down, York. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
Let's bring it.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. York. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. That'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield.
On 2nd down now, York. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Hey, motion. Watch motion. Go.
From the gun, it's Haskins. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And Bullock missed it. No good. Wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 26. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. You ain't got nothing. You ain't
On the carry, it's Bawden. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
On 3rd down, Rosen. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
First down, Los Angeles.
On first down, Norwood. Now the ball comes loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 2nd and 11 now. Rosen. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now a run with Geis. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 39, Haskins. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Haskins not the most mobile of quarterbacks, but delivering there on the scramble to pick up the first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Get out the field, defense.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Norwood. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. Here's Johnny Hecker now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right on the 30. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47th. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the 2nd half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. Ricky Seals-Jones, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
It's going to be a long day.
Now a give, right side, Norwood. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Norwood. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Check, 47.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
2nd down and goal. Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Rosen. Oh, Rosen is stripped to the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here?
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Haskins. And that will be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
4th down. Here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
2nd and 6 at the 23-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run the toss with Henderson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at about the Redskins 17. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a 1st. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Well, they had a gain of 1, then 2, and now 3. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and I think the game balls need to be distributed.